Most High, family. Praise the highest. Through his son, Yahushua HaMashiach. Yes, indeed. Praise the Most High. As the text says, let everything that has breath praise him. I hope everyone is well today and you're able to get out and enjoy this thing. Hopefully you have some fresh air and some sunshine in your neck of the woods and you're able to get out and get some exercise. Here in Charlotte it's cold and wet. Cold and rainy. But I take any day I can get, family. Praise the highest. Yes, indeed. I do have a idea today that I wanted to share. And to me, it seems like it's two ideas put together, but they're polar opposites. Polar opposites. And the idea is the second Exodus and Lot's wife. Don't look back. The second Exodus and Lot's wife. Don't look back. See, the Most High told me something today, this morning. He said, Robert, everybody is interested in this second Exodus because it's basically coming true right before their eyes. However, they're not prepared for it. And I think a lot of it is because we think we have more time. We always think we have more time. Praise the Most High. But this idea was so strong on me this morning, family. I woke up and kept trying to go back to sleep. And the Most High told me, Sodom and Gomorrah. I said, okay, Sodom and Gomorrah, and went back to sleep. He woke me up, family, like, I say 5 or 10 minutes later. He said Sodom and Gomorrah. I said, okay, Sodom and Gomorrah, I got it. And I wrote it down where I typed it into my phone. And the final time, no, he did it 2 times. I said, okay, I got it, Pop, and went back to sleep. Then I woke on up and wrote down Sodom and Gomorrah. And I think at that time I wrote down the second Exodus and Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, I think that's how it happened. Okay, so I went on back to sleep, which was very troublesome. I ain't getting no good sleep like I wanted to. I was just tossing and turning and dreaming. And I had like 3 distinctive dreams. And all of them really shook me up. I really couldn't tell what they was talking about until I got on up and started studying. And the Most High showed me this is what you was talking about. This is what I was showing you in that dream. And let's get into some scripts. See, the Most High had me to go over the whole story of Abram, then to Abraham, on down to Lot and his wife and his 2 daughters. Matter of fact, I read the entire story up until Lot's daughter slept with him to conceive children. But we're just going to pick up the story here in Genesis 19 and 17. And it says, and it came to pass when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, escape for your life, don't look behind thee, neither stay in all the plain. Escape the mountain, escape to the mountain, lest you be consumed. So basically everybody in the city was wicked, and there was no change in their minds. So Lot said, let's go, we gotta go. The angels told Lot, we gotta go, you gotta get out the city. So he, his wife, and his 2 daughters, the angels snatched them up by their hands. I think they were still procrastinating. But the angels took him by the hand and started leading him out the city. And got him out the city and was trying to take him to the mountains. But Lot begged, please don't take me to the mountains. I'm scared I might die there or something, he said. So the angel said, okay, we won't take you. We'll let you go on out into that small city Lot asked could he go into. Zoar, Z-O-A-R, I believe. And they say it's called that because it's small, meaning small city. But once he told him don't look back, and then the sun came up and the Most High started raining down fire on the city and brimstone, and Lot's wife looked back. Now family, this is where it gets really interesting as far as our idea for today. The Most High is telling us that this second Exodus is parallel to this story, but why? Simply because we can't look back. The Most High is saving us just like he saved Lot and his wife, but we can't look back. And even though the text says that he's going to take us all out, let's look at that. That all of us would be saved. All of Yasharel would be saved. But he's going to do some judging once we get into the wilderness. But let's look at that. That's Ezekiel 39, 25 through 29. It says, therefore, thus says the Most High, I will restore the fortunes of Jacob and Yasharel, and have mercy on the whole house of Yasharel. And I will be jealous for my name, demanding what is rightfully and uniquely mine, his people. They will forget their disgrace and all their treachery, unfaithfulness, which they have perpetrated against me. When they live securely in their own land, and there is no one who makes them afraid. When I bring them back from the nations and gather them out of the lands of their enemies, then I will show myself holy, and my justice and holiness will be vindicated. Vindication. Praise the Most High. Through them in the sight of many nations. Then they will know without any doubt that I am the Most High their Elohim, because I made them go into exile among the nations, and then gather them to their own land. I will leave none of them there among the nations any longer. What they say, family? I will leave none of them there among the nations any longer. I will not hide my face from them any longer, because I will have poured out my spirit, or my ruach, on the house of Yasharel, says the Most High. And now we're going to backtrack to Ezekiel 20 and 33, 33 through 38. And it says, as I, the Most High, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm, with fury poured out, will rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out the countries where you are scattered, with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out. Well, he talks about that fury, don't he? That vengeance, that justice, them scales being weighed out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face, like I pled with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. So I will plead with you, said the Most High Elohim. So we know this is not the same Exodus, right? This is the second Exodus he's talking about. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and will bring you into the bond of the covenant. And I will purge out from among you the rebels. And I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, for they were slaves, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel or Yasharel, and you shall know that I am the Most High. So as saying they will get to come out from amongst the nations, he's going to bring us all out, but he's going to do some separating after he bring us out. And I think a lot of times in this second Exodus, we may get the idea that we can start changing up after we get out while we're in the wilderness. And we can start trying to get right then, start turning our backs on the world then. But the Most High is telling us today, family, don't look back now. He said come out from amongst them. See, this is a thing, family, we have to do within our heart first. See, and I keep going back to this, I have to, because it's how the Most High dealt with me. Pardon me. I had to have enough. Like the old saying goes, I had to be sick and tired of being sick and tired of them old habits that I had before the Most High was willing to help me. So I believe, and this is just me, it's going to be hard to get out into the land and see, just like he just said, or like the example that he used with Sodom and Gomorrah. See, Lot's wife saw all the Most High's miracles. He saw them all. She saw when all them men came to take Lot and the angels out to rape them and kill them, because surely them three men couldn't stand up to all them men if they were men. But those folks, all of them wanted something. And that's sad to say, but we all grown here. All of them wanted to rape them boys. And of course they would have died. Ain't no doubt about it. But the wife saw it all. Lot's wife saw it all. And family, when I got to the end of this study, I asked the Most High, well, what caused her to turn back? And he basically whispered into my ruach, I left that unknown because we all know what our the sin that so easily besets us. We all know what reasons we want to peek back and see if they made it out. If they made it out. And see, that's a lot of our problems, family. We're worried about them folks or them family members. Let's see, every one of them family members had the opportunity to come out. See, the whole city saw this miracle where them angels putting them boys' lights out. They blinded them. And more than anybody else, Lot's wife. And see, family, the whole world, especially us folks, are going to witness the Most High taking us out of this place by a mighty hand. But the problem is, why would we look back? And I can give an example. Some of it, the food. Like the first Exodus, they was crying and whining about the melons, the fish sandwich dinners, them fried fish sandwich dinners. Everything they had in Egypt, they were complaining about. Why you bring us out here? We miss our melons. We miss our garlic. We miss our leeks. We miss our fish. Praise the Most High. But he said everybody knows why they would look back. And we need to start working on that today. See, family, the Most High was telling me, he said, you notice how them second Exodus recordings online are so very popular. And people are running to that a lot of times because they want to know ahead of time so they can see how much time they have to play in their mess. And a lot of us, because we know that all of us are coming out, we want to still play around and mess around. But the text also says, if you survive the sword, so that means you gotta, be alive when the second Exodus starts. Because the Most High will kill you right now, where you stand, if you're trying to play games with him. And I, more than anybody else knows, the Most High will seize you up like he stroked me out. But we love to know the plans that the Most High has so we can try to manipulate them. Uh-oh, did I say that? Yes, I did. And then also, our enemies want to know what's going on so they can try to manipulate and play a different hand than the cards they already been dealt. But it's time to get it together, family. It's time to get it together. And what do we say? Don't look back. And the Most High impressed on me about the script that even everybody's gonna be saved, or all of us are coming out. Put it that way. So that means the folks in the prisons, the lame, the blind. If they're Yasharel, they're coming out. He's gonna make a way for us all. But the whole point is we got to make a way for ourselves and start turning our hearts. Saying, I can't take this wickedness into the land. I can't take this lying, cheating, and homongering, like I said, homongering, in the land. He's not going to have it. And see, a lot of us, family, ooh, thank you, Father. Just like he read Sarah's mind and said, why is she laughing? She said, I ain't laughing. He said, you did laugh about having a baby. So he reads all of our minds, family. He already know what's in our heart. And we love to say that as an excuse. The Lord knows my heart. The Lord knows my heart. He sure does. And a lot of us aren't going to make it into New Jerusalem, into the promised land that he told Abraham that he would give out his descendants. And that's going to be a sad song to get all the way out with your ancestors and your forefathers, you standing on their shoulders to get cut off. And you do know what I mean by standing on their shoulders. That means all the hell and high water they went through to survive, walking in faith. For you to be born at such a time as this, only to reject the Most High once you get there. Right at the gate. Say, nope, you can't come in here. You poison. You spoil. You can't have that in the city. You can't have that in the land. We done tried that before. But make up in your mind, family, this day that you're going to choose right. Not like Lot's wife and look back. So I wonder if Henry made it. Oh boy. I wonder if Henrietta made it. I wonder if such and such a made it up. All praises to the Most High, family. That's our time. We love the Most High so much, and we appreciate every one of y'all. We love y'all and pray the Most High keep us all, giving us them eyes to see, them ears to hear, a heart to perceive, and a mouth to speak boldly. Hallelujah. And I just wanted to share this real quick. I would hope and pray that we are being obedient to the Most High. With all the opportunities he's given us, and I'm not saying everybody's like me, but with all the opportunities he's given us, we can at least tell our testimony. We can at least share our testimony. You scary? Like I was telling a sister this morning, I was like, with me, I always take it back to me because I don't try to point the finger at what somebody else should do. But with me, when I decided in my heart that I can't worry about what people think of me anymore, And it's more important that I shared my testimony and point people to the Most High, who got me out of the mess I was in, who healed my body, who saved me from that stroke and all the surgeries I had behind that. Then he was able to use me. And people can't identify with the pain that I went through. But we have to make up in our minds, I'll do anything you tell me to do. I don't care if mama and them don't like it, daddy and them don't like it, sister, brother and them don't like it, whoever. I got to be obedient to the Most High. And when we take that attitude, we'll start seeing that we can share our testimony and people identify with it and really appreciate it. Because you're being able to show them as a living example, oh boy, of how the Most High would do you if you're obedient. And the pain and frustrations that you went through, there's a whole lot of people out here that can identify with what you went through. And see, we love social media, but what are we up there for? Robert, stop cussing. See, we love social media, but what are we really up there for? Is it for the Most High's glory? Or we trying to figure out what new tea is out? We trying to see who's spilling the tea today. But we all must choose what's right for us. I'm not saying that that's everybody's path to get on social media and share their testimony, but I'm sure it will help. Praise the Most High. Love y'all. Be safe. Stay up. Keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.